Hello, welcome. Going to play Break Street on Commodore 64. This was released in 1984 by Creative Software. It was developed by 321 Software. And it is a breakdancing game. Breakdancing was quite popular in the 80s. In fact, this is not the only breakdancing game on the Commodore 64. There's one called Breakdance by Epix. That one is available on the Commodore 64 Mini, so more accessible than this one. This was only released on Commodore 64. And there's not a lot to it. I think the Epix one is more in depth, but I've never actually played it. This one just has a single screen, single song, and a few different characters to choose from, but they all do the same moves. I don't have the manual though, so it's possible I'm overlooking something, but I think I've figured out basically most of what you can do, if not all. It's all on the joystick or gamepad. I'm using a gamepad, so it's all on the controller for the most part, except the F keys do make selections. And I have a hard time getting it to do the selection I want sometimes. But just describe the screen here to start. So in the lower left you see Whip Rock. That's the name of the character that's selected, not the name of the song. He's the guy in the white shirt. Then there's Show Rock in the yellow shirt. Double Trouble are the twins in the blue shirts. And D-Dog, who's not on screen, he's wears green shoes, I believe. You can see the dots on the right hand side of the screen under the Break Street sign. That represents each character, and when you do the dance offs, that's where your score goes. And that's what I'm going to try to do. I may have to cut it, edit a bit until I actually get it, if it takes a while, because sometimes it does. So they go into demo mode, and then from here there's D-Dog coming on screen doing some moves. And they show you what the moves are called when it's just a demo or when you're just dancing solo, but in the dance off you don't see that. So excuse me, you'll have to just know what the moves are called if you know you're breakdancing. The idea is just, to keep doing moves, and then to end the song on like a freeze move, you just pause in place basically. Okay, here's the dancing part where it's a competition. For this part there's a meter bar on the left hand side of the screen. From what I can tell, that determines if the guy's going to get tired. And it goes up while you're doing moves while standing up, but goes down when you're on the ground. You can see the points accumulating. I find it more difficult to do moves in this mode. I'm not sure why, if it requires the meter bar to be at a certain spot. Right now I'm not doing anything but the footwork. There you go, a little knee spin from Scorpion. I'm gonna freeze him, his time's about up. I get the bonus there. Oh, and he makes the Wall of Fame. Of course, I don't think it saves, so it doesn't really matter. Possible it's supposed to save, but it doesn't seem to save my scores. Here comes Show Rock. There actually is a fairly new breakdancing game out called Floor Kids. I've not played it. I believe it's on computers and some of the consoles. The digital release. I guess breakdancing is still popular. I'm not really too knowledgeable about it. I didn't mean to stand up and hit the wrong things. Now there is a button, well, the controller has one button, but when I press it, I don't know if it does something. Time limit's almost up. And Show Rock wins. And that mode, it doesn't do, I don't know what it does. When I do it in, well, that doesn't matter. When I do it in the other mode, it just seems to freeze me in place for a second. I'm gonna get out of this scoring mode if I can. No, I didn't want to use him. He's end his routine there. It's another end move. Alright, here go the twins. So yeah, if I hit the button here, they just freeze very briefly. It's much easier to do the moves here. I guess this is more of a show you what you could do in the competition if you know what you're doing. All you need to do is hold the controller in one direction and it just does the move. I don't know if there's any more moves than what I've shown. Let me end their routine. Let's pull up D-Dog. I'll be ending the video very shortly, because I don't think there's anything else to show. It's a fun little game to mess around with. Helps to have a second player so you can try to outscore each other. But for 1984 in the Commodore, nice animations, nice music. Certainly be better if you could choose from multiple music tracks or maybe edit the characters a bit, but Commodore is always limited. But this game, like I said, I don't think it's available anywhere else. This is it. Commodore 64 only. And let me end his little routine. And that is that. So, thanks for watching.